again. After Christmas and before New Year's Eve, we are back with a live stream. How are you doing, everyone? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm actually gonna up. Now, mind you, that I am not home, as you can see. I am in the Netherlands, so the setup is different. I don't have my Elgato HD webcam and everything. It's my laptop webcam. It's my, simple setup. I do actually have a second screen where I am now, so I can see the chat over there. I can see you guys over here. So perfect. Hope all of you are doing good. So first of all, I hope you had a fabulous Christmas with family and friends, and I hope you're looking forward to a nice New Year's Eve, right? Like it's only one more day after today, and we're jumping into 2025, and hopefully you're gonna have a very nice 2025. Lots of profits, lots of volatility, bull market, bear market, we do not care. Hopefully a nice tradable market. And Bitcoin in general is a good tradable asset. No, so we good. So nice to have you all here. We're gonna analyze in today's live stream. We're gonna analyze the Bitcoin chart. We're only going to focus on Bitcoin, and I will have to go in about an hour because my wife, my mom, myself, we're going to go to the cinema. So yeah, it's a week with lots of social activities here, and tonight that one activity is the cinema. So I'm just quickly before we start making sure that I manage my stuff correctly. So on the chart, I gotta say, if you have been following my chart, sharing is on, and the link of my chart is in the description. So, some of you will have my chart open whenever you are doing your own thing, and you can sometimes see me change the look and feel of the chart. And that is, even though I'm not live, it doesn't mean I'm not trading. So sometimes, or updating my own chart with levels, point of controls, and that sort of stuff. So you're able to see all of that. And when price here found support on there you go, value area high, and we got this bounce towards the upside, which is interesting. 1 second. I have been keeping an eye on taking out this high here, and of course the potential of an impulse, 1 2 3 4 5 wave structure. Of course the potential for a 1 2 1 2, maybe another one here, 3, and I look for a couple of 4 5s. We have some resistance to the upside, a daily and a weekly naked point of control. And if we can get an impulse here, 1 2 3 4 5, we're eventually looking for retracement and continuation to the upside for at least a 3, if not a 5 wave move. And what that means, that's stuff that I will explain in the live stream, because I have continued to count the charts, even though I'm not live, because making videos is not always easy when I am abroad. But 1 second here, I have continued to count the chart. And there we go. Got to make sure to set everything right. And of course, therefore, also had the opportunity to sometimes take a nice little position. Man, it's not easy to try and manage everything here. There we go. And there we go. Okay. So yeah, that's what we're going to do for the upcoming hour. Analyze Bitcoin. Okay, the quality of the webcam is a little bit less, but the quality of the technical analysis, being Elliott waves, will be on par as all the other videos this year. which got us to 15,000 subscribers. So I really want to thank all of you for your incredible support. So if I go to my dashboard here, I want to show this to you. We actually managed to reach 15K before the end of the year, which is nuts. It's insane. Thanks for your support. I saw this happening. I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, but yeah, incredible. Of course, it's slowing down here. You can see from the 24th of December, that's when I traveled to the Netherlands. So you can see the flattening curve, as of course there wasn't any content really. But look at this line, yo. Thanks everyone for being part of the journey since the 20th of February 2023. Whoever you are and you just click the sub button, welcome. Thanks for joining. So yeah, we moved to 15K. Wasn't sure if we would reach it before the end of the year because when we got to the 1st of December, you know, on average, I know like the average subscribers a month, and we were literally on the edge of reaching 15, not reaching 15. Then I had to move. I knew I was going to go to the Netherlands on the 24th of December, so I knew the content would not be as much as it usually is, right? Like, you know, this is the first stream that I do from the Netherlands. So I wasn't sure if the subs would keep coming based on my previous video. To the person that just unsubscribed, I'm gonna figure out who you are. No. In general, it's amazing. 15. I didn't expect that at the beginning of the year. So and we keep going. We keep going. So all of you guys, all of you. I'll go into the introductions in a little bit as always. But thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. 15. Let's see, where are we gonna be tomorrow? Maybe. Oh, what's that? Oh, my alarm went off. Maybe on the birthday of the channel. So we just reached the weekly naked point of control here. Maybe on the birthday of the channel, the 20th of February, 2025, we should do a like guessing game where I'm going to do a live stream. We're going to do a estimation of what the subs will be by the end of 2025. And then the top whatever amount of people that are closest to the number are going to get a very special surprise. That could be fun. So that could be fun. Watch and listen. No worries, man. No worries. Cheers, dude. Thanks for the $2 as well. Next 50K. Yo, take it easy on me, man. Take it easy. I already have... it's sometimes difficult to try and reply to all of the comments that I have with 15K. Just take it easy on me with 50, okay? Everyone is always commenting on my videos, and I comment on every comment. So I comment on all of your comments because it's out of respect. I really value community. I value the fact you reply on my comment. You take some time out of your day to watch my video, reply to the video, comment on the video, and or live stream, and I value that highly. So I always, since the beginning of the channel, reply on every single comment that I have received. Now there might be a few outstanding ones because I have been in the Netherlands busy with my social stuff, but yeah, we'll follow up with that. So let's get this started. We're gonna start. Welcome everyone, watch and listen. Thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel, man. Fatima Cheese, how you doing from America? James, One Lucky Dog, checking in from the Midwest USA. Welcome everyone. Papa John's, master the charts whenever the big dumps happen. He's on holiday. Yeah, I got a red button on my desk, eh? It's more than a year following him, and my Kuhn's indicator is about 80% accurate. Now, what is quite common is when I'm out, when I go on holiday or I have a trip, the price tends to be a bit volatile, no? Which is nice. It's tradable even when I'm gone. Michael, welcome. Odin, what's up from South Africa? How you doing, man? Aditya, Maxwin, QZ World, Rahul, Pineapple, Thomas Tribula, Louis Mohammed, Captain Swag, Kevin, Welcome, Ice Cubes lady. Happy holidays indeed. Captain Swag. Also, of course, as mentioned at the beginning, for everyone that just jumped in, hopefully you had a great Christmas with family and friends. Some nice presents as well. That's Obelix. I know it because of the profile picture. Yep. There you go. Obelix coming in with the 15. Obelix, yo, thanks, man. What a guy. What a guy. Obelix, hopefully you had a great Christmas as well, man. Thanks for all the subs. All the subs. Appreciate it, man. Of course, the members. Now, with the memberships, everyone that got gifted, make sure you fill in the link that we will post in the chat in a second. But cheers, Obelix. Thanks, man. Merry Christmas to you as well. And, of course, Happy New Year soon. Kevin, what's up? Mr. X. Obelix, Happy New Year. Almost. Overset Tim. This will be the last stream, though, of this year, I think. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Tim. And WXYXZ. Cold. Ben. Yo, Ben, we need to set a meeting because I got a MacBook. I literally have a video open here. Check this out. I have a video here. MacBook Pro, right? First 23 things to do because it's complete. I'm completely clueless. So I watch these videos and I'm literally putting it all, like I'm trying to manage my MacBook Pro. So currently the stream here is not on the MacBook. This is just on my Windows, my older Windows laptop, because I don't yet have full control, let's say, of my brand new laptop. So I'm trying to figure it out. But yo, Ben, send me a DM on Discord. If you have time, if you're willing to spend 30 minutes to an hour teaching this Mac noob a couple of tricks, then yo, I'm in. When retail joins the crypto scene, I mean, I guess, you know, Bitcoin's getting pretty big in the Netherlands. You know, people are talking about it here as well, and even my gran hears about it. But that's also because of me. So you know, where is your chart? It's in the description. So you can even go to the description, and then you click on the LINKTREE, and then here, Koen's live chart. I'm not sure if we have a separate link in the description for my chart, but not 15K Bitcoin. No, it's very unlikely. Next sub-resistance is where we are here. Weekly naked point of control and the daily. MS, what's up? Louis, of course. Dasek, how you doing, man? Good to have you here. All the classics, yeah. Rudy, good to have you here. Welcome, dude. BBL. Rudy is an entrepreneur in Belgium, everyone. Thanks for the 15. Bombachito, appreciate it. Wave 1, a lot more to come. Yeah, so ALJR, LJR, Sankara Kalar, Genji, Main Arco, Maria Helena, XU83R, a Trip, a Pew Pew, Solta, Daywalt. Yo, what's up, man? Daywalt. How you doing? Daywalt, everyone. He's an Elliott Wave analyst as well. He was in a gold membership back in the day. Learned a lot, started his own channel, doing very well, very nice counts. So if you like Elliott Waves, he's an Elliott Wave analyst. Sunny G, Kanishimi, German Valencia, Chance Watson, and Sibel. Yo, Sibel is a rapper, by the way, in the Netherlands. Welcome, everyone. And yeah, make sure to fill in the link. I don't have any of the mods here. I actually had turned Discord off because my internet connection here is not oopsie daisy fabulous. But yeah, we need to get the link here, the form to make people make them register, and then we start our that's the access form. I'm not sure if Odin is still here. Yo, MS. Wow, that is your first ever. Yo, thanks, Odin, man. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for posting the link. Appreciate it, sir. So for all the people that got gifted, fill in this link, select gifted bronze, and we'll get you sorted. Yo, MS, thanks, man. Mike, okay, your name is Mike. Welcome. Well, welcome, Mike. I mean, you've been here for a longer period of time, but cheers. Thanks for the 10 and the support, man. Yo, everyone. And of course, Obelix, all the gifts thanks to Obelix. Hollow Knight, the Opslag, low in. Yeah, we're looking for a flat at the moment or a diagonal. So where's your Christmas hat? I know, disappointing. I don't have one, man. It's in France. Mine is in France. Happy Christmas, Zach. I know, Ben. I'm still trying. New analysis, up or down? We're going to start. Thanks, Overset Tim. Yeah, I should make a MacBook tips and tricks channel in Discord. And then all of you guys can write me tips and tricks. Thanks, MS. Yo, Obelix, MS, thanks for the guest start of the stream. Absolutely nuts. And yeah, we're going to start. So I'm going to move you to the other side. We're going to start the analysis now. Okay. And we're going to probably focus first on the local analysis. Because that is what I've been keeping an eye on as price was moving to the downside. So I went to, so let's, first of all, let's start with the previous analysis. So the last time that, how long are we live for? 1 second, this is important so I can write it down. 22 minutes. Oh, perfect. That's a good introduction. So remember that these were the polylines, right? And if you've been here during the last live stream or the last video, then what this represents, the polylines here, is a summary of the expected price action and also the probabilities. And I'm not sure if these probabilities were still... Oh, well, there you go. Ta-da! So this was on the 23rd, right? So a week ago. These were the probabilities a week ago. These were the polylines a week ago, as you can see, based on my drawing. And the probabilities about a week ago, so on the 23rd, when price here was making a low, higher to look for a local bounce as per the polylines. Reason why? Red had the lowest probabilities. Also green, by the way, as explained in that video live stream. But we were looking for a bounce, right? As you can see, most of the polylines here were looking for a bounce. And depending on this, we'll know what is next. However, as can be seen, most scenarios take out the low. Probabilities are highest for the low to be taken at some point unless price follows the green polyline and we see significant strength. But that's not the case. It wasn't the highest probability probability scenario. So yeah, I mean, very nice. So this was a week ago. The probabilities, both cases actually played out. We got the bounce to the upside. Very nice. I forgot what my rejection here was and why I put the polylines at this height. But pretty neat. And we then slowly grinded to the downside to take the low. Now there's currently two scenarios that I look at, and I probably have to update them on my chart because it's a flat or it's a diagonal. And I think that all the stuff I have going on here is old. At least the 1 hour scenarios is relatively old. Okay, and what's the bear? Bear is a multi 1 2. Okay, this would probably then be the diagonal here. One sec. I'm gonna do. That's why I like live streaming when I'm on holidays, because I can analyze while being live, so it saves me time as well. Okay, wait. Instead, let's do a top down. Let's get quickly through weekly and daily, and then the 1 hour. You know, so let's get this started. So weekly time frame, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Obelix, man. Is that another 10 coming in? Oh no, that's still the 10 from last time, right? Oh, I saw something moving in the side of my eye. So five waves to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your higher probability scenario unless we see this. And for this scenario, we need a high amount of volume. So you can see here, highest volume is in this move up, and we need to break this volume candle because wave 3s typically have the highest amount of volume. Secondly, you can blast through 130K and go to much higher prices. And that's also when, of course, we're looking for this impulsive scenario. All right, so currently we keep an eye on yellow, right? Yellow, it would be nice to make one more high actually, and then look for price to move to the downside, which actually, by the way, is the same. As you can see, the polylines, right? In both cases, we are looking for a bigger rejection to the downside. 112K is quite interesting for resistance, also with what Samith shows us in gold with gun. So 111, 112 is very interesting. And in both cases, actually both in the bullish and the bearish scenario, we're actually looking for a retracement first. And this can be your 20, 30% retracement before then you continue to the upside in the bullish scenario or deeper retracement in the bearish scenario. In both cases, we look for price to move down though, so pretty neat. Now this was your higher probability daily scenario. So this one, of course, has been on my chart for a while. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Right. So in this case, we're looking for one more high, trying to reach that. You know, this wave 5. Don't mind the length. Right. 112 can also be the end of your 5 here. But in this case, we were looking for 3, bigger 4 and 5. Target area for 4 is on the chart 96.7, 83.6. Time wise, preferably we end wave 4 after this 1-to-1, which is today. And of course, we can have a bigger corrective structure like a zigzag that many people are looking for, and then a flat and then a C. Look for like 89, quite nice, and then move to the upside to take out the high one more time before a bigger rejection. In general, though, what you can see from an Elliott wave point of view is that we start looking for wave 4s and 5s and a bigger retracement, right? So the risk for swing longs goes up. No financial advice. You do you. But of course, swing longs, multi 1, 2, interesting. And then you wait for the 4, 5s to take profit, right? Not necessarily new positions, but that depends on your risk management and your trading style. And of course, I do my stuff. I'm good in managing my own stuff. I'm not good in managing your stuff, as I'm just an analyst and not an advisor. So yeah, looking for a 4, preferably then one more high in a 5 as well. Invalidation is 77.7K. Bearish scenario, by the way, because there's always a bearish scenario, is that your 5 is already in and we look for a bigger move to the downside, bigger retracement. Lower probabilities because the blue 4 here is very short in time compared to 2, while usually 4 is longer in time to 2. So that is the difference. So probabilities are higher on the weekly to look for one more high and then a bigger retracement. Actually, the one more high is because of the daily. So on a weekly time frame, we're basically looking for a bit of a bigger retracement, right? Moving back in the gap here, maybe revisiting the low 70s. And then on the daily, the probabilities are higher for this scenario, right? With your alternative top in here. And then we go to the lower time frame. Okay. Now, one thing that I find interesting here on the 1 hour is everyone left, right, center is of course looking for a zigzag, which is the reason why, I don't know, I wrote it in silver a little while ago. I was like, and Samith and other people in gold also thought the same. You know, it's not just me, probably you, maybe you as well. What's the chance of everyone winning when price is just going to do, right? Because of course, sharp move down, 3-wave up, sharp move down. I mean, is it that easy? Are we really going down that far out of nowhere? And with that in mind, I first want to show you this scenario. So this is an extended corrective structure in the red B. So let me summarize here what we're looking for. So here we then have our 5A, right? Bigger 3-wave B, and then your C. So instead of left, right, center, everyone talking, oh, B is finished, and down we go for C, you actually get another surge up. Especially now that we took the low, you will have people talking about the potential for a finished ABC. I don't know, counting and the finished C here, by the way, is Not nice, but maybe there's a few that do that. But A, B, C, and they expect continuation. Instead, you get preferably a flat because we took the low. So let me actually remove the X because an ABC now has a higher probability. 3-wave A, double zigzag B, would be nice to finish it here. Impulse in C. This impulse is then labeled C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? In other words, locally, 1, look for a dip, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Of course, the bulls will count A, B, C, and continuation, but that's very much an alternative and not the highest probability scenario. So at the moment, probabilities, if you talk longer term, right? So not necessarily tomorrow, but the probabilities are still higher to take out this low at a later stage at the moment. In this case, though, you would need to wait for a flat to finish, reach 102, 104, and then you come back down after, right? And then you finish C, and then you go back up, right? And this is where people then become scared, grab the liquidity, move back up, take out the all-time high, go to like 112, look for the end of a bigger impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then get the big retracement in Q1 next year. Now for a flat target, right, preferably wave B takes the low of this blue B, takes the low of your A here, right? Now that's the start of your blue A, which we did. Now the most common flat is an expanding flat, so that's the target I have on my chart. The minimum flat target, however, is the 0.9, which of course we already hit. And then you also have the 105 being a target for a regular flat. So FYI, right? We also hit that area, the 105. So a flat, now that we took out the low here of A, is definitely a scenario we have to keep in mind. Now, in that case, what do we look for, right? So how can we trade a flat? A flat is a 5-wave impulsive structure, right? If we can create a 5-wave local move here, we have some resistance. We have the daily, weekly naked point of control, right? This is where we are now, okay? All right, so if we can get turn everything off again. If we can get a local 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave structure, then look for retracement, opportunity for continuation, wave 3, up, 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 4, 5, 102, 104, actually a little bit higher, 104, 105, that's my preferred resistance, as you can see, that's my box. And then here, go back down. Take the low. Very nice. But yeah, locally, a little bit of patience to see that 5-wave structure. At least we, of course, took out this high here, step 1. Taking out this high actually would, 1 second here. Yeah, taking out this high would increase probabilities for the potential of a flat. So yeah, keep it in mind. We keep it in mind. Now, resistance levels to the upside. Of course, you see the box, or you saw the box just now, right? So over here. Now, before we get there, we then have a bit of an area here. Not as significant, a random daily naked point of control in the middle of nowhere. And then we have this box. This is definitely my most interesting resistance. Will we get it? Well, we'll just wait and see, no? One thing you can see is if we take out this high, there is not much resistance here. There's not too much going on. And then we have the daily up there. Of course, the only thing that's going on, I suppose, is the point of control of the range. So you take a volume profile of this range here, right? But yeah, you know, if we go above this high, we even take out the point of control anyway. It's not too much resistance. So yeah, this is one scenario that I have on my chart, which basically is your, this would be your short-term bullish scenario, but actually it's of course also a bearish scenario, as you are afterwards still looking for another low. Right. Most bearish, by the way, for the bears is counting this as a wave 1. This is your wave 2, and you go down in a wave 3. much lower prices. On the daily, it's just not the highest probability scenario, which is the reason why I have ABC. Okay. Very nice. There's actually another scenario that just hit my head, if I can say that in English. I'm going to do a little bit of live analysis. Yes, I can, Rob. I will show you. Okay. So that being said, keep that flat in mind. But now, give me a little bit of time to analyze my chart. As this, did we hit it? Yes, we did. So we can't label this diagonal. So we do this. So then we have a 3 wave in 1, then we have our 2, 3 wave in 3, we need a 4 and a 5 in validation. So I have to do a little bit of live analysis because obviously I haven't really looked at the chart. This is by now an expanding diagonal, so that's not too great. Nope. Which basically means this goes in the bin because an expanding diagonal is very rare. It's not preferred unless everything else fails. Now, because we took out this low here, so I have seen a scenario A, B, C, D, E, a triangle, but now that price took the low, that's out of the, out of question. Alternatively, we label this move down not as a 5-wave impulse, but we label it as a WXY. Oui. So this upper trend line is your invalidation. Now in this case, so in both a flat and in this scenario, this becomes a double zigzag WXY, by the way. So you have ABC, correction, and then another ABC to the downside. So let's just keep this in my folders. Just doing it quick here. Okay, let me have a look. This would be your minimum target. For a regular flat, if the low of your B is in your regular flat target, most commonly is this. So that would be 100, with your more extended target being 103. If we go down again, we may have to consider a triple zigzag, W, X, Y, X, Z. If you take out this high though, it invalidates an XZ to come. Okay. Oh, by the way, let me get clear here with the probabilities just to have that. Weekly time frame, we start to look for a bigger retracement, but on the daily, preferably one more high. Probabilities are higher at the moment to still get one more high. Look for 112, 14, and then a retracement. Like on the weekly, bigger retracement. On the 1 hour time frame, probabilities remain higher to take out the low. Let that be clear. So even though I'm messing around here and I'm putting some counts on the chart, the probabilities remain higher to take out the low. And there's 2 reasons for this. One, in a flat ABC, this low is counted as a B. You look for price to move back down after. 2, if you look for diagonals, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you still take out the low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for people that like the expanding version, you still take out the low, right? So let that be clear on a 1 hour time frame, that the probabilities remain higher to take out that low. Okay. The question is more about how high is this bounce going to get? Are we going to get a wave C all the way up to above 100 or not? But that's just local price action. We first need to wait for a 5-wave impulsive structure. No, it would be now 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bit of a 4, 5 locally, and then the retracement. Maybe we can end an impulse against the daily, come back down, move into the gap, support, price moving up, bullish CVDs, and then move to 99 or 100. That would definitely be one that would be something I'm interested in. But I would like to see another 4, 5 here. Right, so now we're at resistance. Look at the size of this range. We have not yet seen a range here similar in size, and time is important, right? So if this is your 2, we want to see a wave 4, preferably similar or longer in size than 2, which we don't have yet. We might be working on it right now against the weekly naked point of control. So of course we have the weekly here, right? Weekly naked point of control, bit of a move down, touch the order block here, would not be the problem, right? Important support, come back down, create a bigger 4, then move up. And then we can count 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Nice bit of resistance, 3-wave retracement, come back down, and then look for another high. Because a 5-wave move, if this turns into a 5, a 5-wave structure can never be alone. It always needs a partner leg, unless it is a wave C. But in a wave C, you need to count a flat. By the way, meaning a local flat, not the big flat, right? In the big flat, you would count A, B, C. C needs to move above your wave A, at least most commonly, right? A running flat where you have A, B, C, and C does not take the high here is very rare, never preferred unless everything else fails. So therefore, it's not the highest probability scenario. So in other words, if this turns into a 5 and ends maybe around the daily, probabilities are low to count this as a finished running flat. It makes therefore more sense from an Elliott wave probability standpoint to count this move up as either a wave 1 or a wave A, increasing probabilities that the move down is a 2 or B, increasing probabilities for price to come back up in then a 3 or a C. Now, if it is a 3 or a C, we got to wait and see. No, we don't know. It's just a matter of time. But this is your higher probability if we can get, at least locally here, another 4 and another high-end 5. That's what I'd be looking for at the moment. So that is how local price action, I suppose, impacts the probabilities. We want to see another 4 or 5 there. And we know a running flat is very rare. So in other words, if we can create a 5 here, we're going to be looking for it to be a wave A or 1, and the retracement is an opportunity, which is very nice. Okay. Now that being said, so that's clear. And then, we just got to wait on this move up. We have the flat here as a scenario. Let me have a little bit of thinking time here. So, of course, previously I saw some A, B, C, D, E triangles. It's not preferred. A is very small, B is very big. Now took the low as well, so that's invalidated. Makes a lot more sense to see this structure as a separate structure. There is the potential of counting this move down as a double zigzag WXY, which I personally find actually very attractive, not gonna lie, because it just makes sense. If you look at this WXY to the downside as a double zigzag, it counts beautifully in the ranges. It's the ranges that are the same size, which is nice in the B's and the X, compared to an impulse where the 4s are just really big compared to the 2s. And blue 4 is actually over 6 times longer than blue 2, which is very uncommon. So, one has to keep in mind the WXY to the downside here, with then the potential of having another WXY here, right? So a double zigzag 1, zigzag in 2, double zigzag in 3, zigzag in 4. Remember what I just explained? 5, 3, and then look for wave C, and your 4, and then another zigzag or double zigzag down in 5. Move to the downside, hit support at 90, get a retracement to 104. I just really want price to hit that level, man. And then turn around for a sharp wave C. And then in this case, you are labeling A, B, C. Very nice. I'll make it yellow here, right? Yeah, that would be beautiful price action. Wait, what's the retracement? If we hit the point of control at 89, do this, that's a 7, and it's a sharp retracement as well, 786. That would be great for a B, together with the confluence that we have up here. Oh, not bad, not bad. So yeah, but in both of the cases, locally, lower time frame price action, we're actually looking for a 5-wave move up. So let's just get that first. All right, let's get that first. Let me put this in, let me color code this and make this look nice. So we have this. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna make this. I gotta make my chart look nice, no? So, trading is an art, and I like my charts to be clean as well. Make this blue, and finally make that blue. Oh no, wait, no, I'm messing up. This, boom, boom. There we go. Up, make this minuscule, nope, blue. And then there you go, A. And then in this case, we want to see, preferably locally, still a little bit higher. Wait, where is my, yeah. So we actually still look for eventually a rejection at the daily, maybe a little higher, but we're looking for a move down. And then 4, 1, 2, wait. Polyline, yo. There you go, there you go, there you go. Point of control, move up for B. And then go back down for C. Okay, oops. Now it is common for a wave 5 in a diagonal to move beyond the 1-3 trend line. As long as it's not longer than wave 3, we're good. Okay, put the price on the chart. Make sure 1 second here, I'm gonna have another invalidation on my chart. So if the low of your 3 here is in, then this is going to be your invalidation. So your wave 4 definitely has some room. There's some room to the upside. Now we did this. Just checking for some confluence locally. And what I then like to do is just turn everything on, and then we'll have a look. So if locally we can, and it looks very messy. It's very rare for you guys to see my chart this messy. Usually I present very clean charts, but okay, we have a point of control up here as well at 95.4, so that could be quite nice maybe to finish an impulse. So let's imagine we do, and then we retrace back 93-ish. There's a gap here of course as well, so 93, 1 to 1. let's see, common target for zigzag around the value area high of the range. You also have the 786 here, and not to forget, also a support resistance level with the previous range. So isn't that interesting? So then we have the range value area high, SR and 786. Now we put that box in my target box, and then we just clean it up. Gone. Let's just put a white box here, just to remember that we have a daily and the point of control here. Yep. Make it yellow. Oh, we color code it. There we go. Remove this. Okay. Remove everything here. Make sure that we give wave B more time. So if we do take a fib time, let's say 4th, during the weekend, probably we're going to make this low, not during a weekend if we do. So maybe Monday here, 2, probably take even more time for B. But you get the idea. So whenever B would be forming in this scenario, we'll take it as it comes then. So there you go. Okay. And then if we can move up here, then your invalidation is 89.2. Okay. Okay, so this is arguably your, I suppose, bearish scenario in a way, because this is short-term down. Okay, beautiful. Yep. Moving this to my folder here. Okay. And then we have the next one, which is basically looking for 1, 2, naked point of control, 3, support resistance flip in 4, move up in 5, 1, 2, 3, support resistance flip 5. And if we do reach that high, then we do this. To the low of A, start of A, end of your B here, around 104. Common target area for C, 88.4, 84.6, with extension target 78. Okay, well, of course, first we look at the most common target, so that would be around there. Very nice. Put that in there. Yeah, and of course your alternative is a running flat. It's just that a running flat is quite rare. So, you know, quite rare. It's the rarest flat structure. So this is what you see on my chart. Right? So this is a regular flat at the moment because of how low this went here. We just took out A, but we didn't reach the common target area for an expanding flat. So in other words, a regular flat is an ABC, right? You take out the high of your A, right? Most common to take out the high of A in a flat in general. A running flat, let me put this on the chart in a different line. A running flat would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way structure. Let's make this yellow. And then afterwards, you already go back down. And then this is your B, right? This high in yellow, that's your B. It's just that a running flat is very rare. It's never preferred unless all the other scenarios fail from an Elliott wave point of view. So it's just a probabilities thing. It's not that we forget about it. It's just that from a probability standpoint, it will never have the highest probabilities unless, you know, like all the other scenarios start failing. And that is when we seriously start considering that. But at the moment, that's not the case. So, no. Okay. So that is currently, so in both of these scenario, by the way, in both of these, we still take out the low. In both of these, by the way, we do look for a structure to the upside. Mind you that for a wave C, we need a 5 wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, right? So your first move has to be a 5 wave impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Retracement, continuation. That's a must here for this scenario. While in the other scenario, in a wave 4 of a diagonal, this move up can be a 5 wave, but it can also be a 3 wave, ABC, and then create a double zigzag, just like we did here, basically. Right, so then you count A, B, C, correction, A, B, C, W, X, Y. Now, from a time perspective, of course, you do like wave 4, preferably shorter than 2, but not just one straight line and then down. So if price rejects here, then even in this scenario, you preferably look for a bit more upside before downside because of time, right? Comparing your wave 2 with your wave 4 in this diagonal. Okay, there you go. Yeah, you don't often see me do live analysis, but this is, of course, now I'm also commentating it, so it goes a little bit slower, of course, than usual, as I'm also trying to explain what I'm doing, what I'm looking for. Of course, this scenario is brand new, right? So we just put this on the chart after checking out what's up. And yeah, there you go. There you go. So if we then talk about the probabilities, oh, and the polylines, let's update the polyline, by the way. So the 1 hour polylines of 1 week ago will go away. The highest probability of a week ago played out. This was the probabilities of the video live stream of a week ago. We were looking for price to bounce as the red line as well as the green line, both lower probabilities. As mentioned in the video, you can just go to the previous one. So yeah, quite nice. We moved to the upside. We came back down. We took out the low, so we can remove this, and then we can drag the new 1 hour polylines. Oh, let's see, this one and this one. So make sure that it has overlap. There we go. There we go. Put this in the folder. There we go. There we go. Up. There you go. So on the weekly, if we summarize this with the polylines, then on the weekly time frame, we are looking for a bigger retracement. However, because of the daily time frame, we preferably still look for one more high. Now, as you can see, that we are looking to end a 5 wave impulse here, right? Your alternative daily scenario is that the high is already in and you are now working on these deeper retracements. It's alternative at the moment. But it does mean that from a trading point of view, it's more risky here for upside, long positions. Now, mind you, I just trade my own things and you do trade your own things. Not a financial advisor. But from an Elliott wave point of view, that's where the longs are entered, this is where the profits are taken. Now on a weekly time frame, preferably take out the high once more before we then get the bigger retracement again, right? So this would be a nice 20, 30, maybe even 40% retracement. On a daily time frame, this is your higher probability scenario that you see on the chart now. The alternative scenario is the red line, which basically means this is the high and we get that deeper retracement, right, on the weekly. And on the 1 hour time frame, the probabilities at the moment are higher, that we are not yet finished with price moving down. So these are the two higher probability scenarios. The yellow line is a diagonal, and the red line is a zigzag. In both of the cases, probabilities are higher to still take out the low. So that is the overall bias. And then depending on the local move up, we can, you know, we can just analyze the bounce and we'll know how far it gets. But this is too little information to know if we do red or yellow in this case. As mentioned just now, I can even do a 15-minute probabilities for you. All right, let me also, with that in mind, put the daily on here and then the weekly. And just above the daily, right, remember we have a point of control about here. Right. Wait, where's that white box? Oh, damn. Ah, right. There you go. It's not white, it's yellow, but oops, there we are. There we are. Make this white. So preferably here on the 15, we are looking for wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, right? And an impulse. This is, I mean, we got to take, see what we get, but this is a nice area. So it's an area of interest. 95 to 95.5, daily, point of control. Definitely the potential to then look for resistance, wait, see retracement. And if we can get a 5 wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, retracement, look for at least one more bounce. Wave 3 or wave C. We'll figure that out after, right? We'll gotta wait and see. Now, commonly, your wave 2 is shorter in time than your wave 4. So what we want to look for on the 15 is a sideways range that is the size of 2, if not longer. And if we then make one more high, we can label that a 4 and then get a 5. Finish 5, look for retracement and another bounce. This is now support, so the order block here around 93.5, right? 93.5. What is this? 93.9, 93.5. That's now support. So wave 4 of a higher degree likes to retrace to wave 4s of a lower degree, which is this one. So just keep that in mind. But yeah. And then after a 5-wave structure, we look for a retracement and then a bounce back up, basically. And then we'll see if we follow yellow or we follow red. Yeah. Okay, now, yeah, that's basically, that's it, everyone. I will leave my chart on. So, of course, if you go to the LINKTREE, then Koen his live chart, right? You can see my chart whenever I change something or I'm doing my analysis or all that stuff. You'll be able to see it. Generally, when I am trading myself and actively checking my positions, I do turn it off because I do not want to influence anyone. So generally, you won't be able to see it during those moments, but I'm very quick. So I prepare everything in my Excel and then I just need to know my stop loss percentage. So it's literally 1 minute. Most of you probably never really experienced my chart not working. At least if I don't forget to turn it back on, that is. So let's see. Yeah, nice. Turn that on. Okay. Now I have to go in 10 minutes to the cinema because we're going to watch Wicked. with my mom and my wife, while MLT90 joins gold. Welcome, sir. How are you doing? Good to have you here. Hopefully you like the analysis, MLT90, and the rest of you as well. Nice bit of price action the past week, not gonna lie. And yeah, now we wait to see what's next. Now, tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I won't be able to be live tomorrow, probably. But I'll be back home in France in the evening of the 2nd of January. So I'll be home on the 3rd, and then we go back to normal. Of course, if whenever I can, I'll be able, or I'll try to pop in a live. You know? So, yeah, I've been seeing my. If you follow my Instagram story, you pretty much know what I've been up to. But seeing friends that I haven't seen for a long time. Saw my babysitter of 28 years ago when I was a little kid. So that was great fun. She's now 77 years old. And then, you know, seeing all of the friends of my friend group, seeing family, my grandma, like Christmas time, dinner, Christmas lunch, all of the good stuff. So, yeah, Odin, 77 years old, my old babysitter. My parents are still in touch with the babysitter we used to have back in the day, so that's how I got access to her, I suppose. Thanks, Captain Swag. My mom's the same age. I hope my parents will reach 77. They are currently not there just yet. It's the vol we just... So this is a value area high, so VAH. And that is the volume profile of that section. Can't really be anything else, I think. Yeah, there you go. You can see the 3 lines. So it's this range here. So it is this section. You can see we also touched it once before. So that is that's the one. Oh yeah, the daily naked point of control. Let me quickly run you through. So first of all, you need to start up Atas, which I can do. However, I quickly need to go to my webcam. I know my webcam is really bad here because I don't have my HD Elgato webcam. But I need to start up Atas, and I never know on which screen it starts up. Because the info on the startup screen actually includes an email that I, like another email that I use. Okay, it's on my other screen. So I can't show that on the stream. But we connect. So the daily or the naked point of controls is all the bright blue lines that you see on my chart. These are great support and resistance levels. And in Discord, I shared the templates that I use on Atas to find these naked point of controls, as we call them. So those are previous daily point of controls that have not yet been touched after that day was closed. So Atas is booting up. So give me a second here. So while it's booting up, Mohib, welcome, man. Welcome. Martin, at the moment, that would be correct. Saw a chart of Bitcoin mirroring, basically 120K. Yeah, it would be nice. January 20th would be good as well. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. 112, 120, but that's a decent top to then follow the green or the yellow weekly line and move to the downside. Yeah. Thank you, MS. I'm sure your B is too high. Go just to break below it again seems off. Or is it playing games? Right. So, oh, by the way, I go very quick. But of course, once you install the templates, right, you can go to your charts here. Right. You click on the arrow. You get your templates. So these can be downloaded in Discord in the Good to Know channel. Link to Discord is in the description. And then you have these 2 templates, right? So daily naked point of controls. Now, it is the BTC USD at Bybit chart. Reason is that when I started in the industry a long time ago, I actually started with Binance, actually, not even Bybit, but then Bybit. And then I started to use Atas while trading at Bybit back in the day. So I got used to these templates. I've never changed them after. and the point of controls are very well respected. So then you just click on OK. You change the time frame to the daily. I really tried fixing the fact that it's opening on a 5-minute all the time instead of the daily, and I just don't understand why, but I can't fix it. So and then here, first of all, what you see locally, don't look at all the numbers here. So this point of control, this one here at 93575, that's the previous day. Now this one will be gone tomorrow because we touched it today, right? Then the one above, right, this one here, 93675, is today's daily point of control. This white line is the current price. And then you can see above and below 101.975, 104.2, 107, 81.8, 79.6, 76.450. Those are daily naked point of controls. Daily naked point of controls. And then we go to the other template, daily, weekly, and monthly levels. And then this is where we can see this yellow line here is the current weekly point of control, 93675. This yellow line here is the previous weekly point of control, which we have now touched, right? It was on my chart. This purple line is the current monthly point of control. If the month closes and price did not touch 97 or is not at 97 when the month closes, this becomes a monthly naked point of control. Because then, of course, you get a new month. So you get a new month point of control. And then here is a weekly naked point of control at 105.2. And here's one at 76. Right? And the white line is the current price on the chart. There you go. Beautiful. Indeed. Okay. Thank you, Jannis. I actually know that some people really prefer seeing me do live analysis. But yo, Johan, welcome. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. I always wonder to your capability. Balas, welcome, sir. Good to have you here. It's been a while. I don't have a lot of time to chat. 3 kids with 1 2-month-old. Congratulations. Which yells at me at the moment for holding my phone. Kids, but watch most fish and want to learn more. Cheers, MLT90. Welcome to the team. And spend a lot of time with your kids, especially when they're young. They grow up fast. No? They grow up very, very fast. And thanks for joining. Yo, it's going to be a good time. Lots of learning indeed. Elliott ways. Okay, I got to go, guys. Yeah, so the analysis started earlier in the stream. I'll make sure after the cinema to put a live stream in the... I think we started at like 23 minutes, no? 23 something. Yeah, we covered the probabilities. We covered the polylines. It's at the moment not yet likely that I will be live tomorrow. If I can, you'll be the first to know because I'll plan it on YouTube. I'll put it in Discord as well. If I do not see you again, then I really want to thank you for this incredible year. First of all, my trading year went very well, but also the fact that all of you guys were around, you followed the channel, you watched the videos, you maybe subscribed, maybe you didn't, doesn't matter, you are still here to watch the content. Thanks for joining the community. We grew the channel this year together because, you know, I always say we're like a team. I just happen to be the guy that makes the videos. I always look in Discord as well to check out your ideas and see what's up and discuss things. And last New Year's Eve, we were at 5.8K subscribers. 1 year later, we are at 15K subscribers. And it's a guess to see where we are going to be next New Year's Eve. But thank you, everyone, for subscribing, for watching, for sharing your ideas, for joining Discord, Telegram, supporting the channel as an affiliate or becoming a member or whatever. Hopefully this channel is giving you something to look forward to every day whenever I make a video or a live stream. Hopefully you enjoy all of the educational material on the channel, in the playlists, on the Discord channel, as the YouTube channel is very much focused on education as well. And all I can say is have a great new year 2025. Make sure to have 10 fingers by the end of the night, right? Be smart with your fireworks. And yeah, have a happy new year and good health. And then I will speak to you very likely in 2025. So yeah, thanks everyone for the incredible year. It's been an honor to spend this year with all of you. It doesn't matter if you were here at the start or the end. Thanks to the mods as well. Of course, Odin here in chat, the incredible moderators, Odin, Adam, Mark, maybe a Band-Aid, Jeroen, of course, as well being a mod, but also Jeroen working in the Koens Trading Company, and Lachlan as the editor. Everyone, big thanks, and oh boy, I look forward to 2025. You know, some good trading, and we're gonna continue with the videos and the Elliott wave analysis. So take it easy. I'm gonna watch Wicked with my wife and my mom, and I will catch you next year. If you have any questions, write me on Discord, Telegram, or write in the comment section, and I'll be able to answer your question. But probably the next content piece is going to be 2025. Have a good and happy new year.